This episode of Talkin' About Rock is sponsored by Unleashed Music. Drawing on years of experience, contacts, and partnerships, Unleashed Music is uniquely positioned to platform, develop, and realize the vision of artists of all genres. Achieve your goals by partnering with Unleashed Music and take advantage of their decades of experience to help you create and execute your marketing campaign. Visit unleashedmusic.com for more info.
On this episode, Derek Davis from Babylon AD. All right, joining us now from Babylon AD, let's welcome Derek Davis. Derek, how's it going, man?
Doing great, man. Going great.
Excellent, excellent. So you guys got the first single video out here for When the World Stops. You guys also recently played, I think, a show at the Whiskey and then a couple shows in Denver and Salt Lake City. Tell us a little bit about those shows, man.
Well, all three were packed out, and we had a really great time. There was a lot of people that came to see us for the first time, and a lot of young people. It was kind of surprising that there was so many young people. I looked out there and I'm like, geez, man, that kid can't be more than 20 years old. It was, and I don't know, maybe because of the new video and the new singles out, maybe we just generated some new fans with Rome Wasn't Built in a Day coming out last year in this one. But, the crowd just seems to be getting younger. It's kind of crazy.
Well, that's great. That's what we need, the young blood, man, keeping this rock music alive, man. Definitely. That's what we need to see for sure.
Absolutely.
And you guys did great last year, man. You did Wrecking Machine hit number 2 on rock radio. Rome Wasn't Built in a Day hit number 3.
Yeah.
Just fantastic with the last album, man. So very, very cool stuff you guys had going on. So let's talk a little bit about what you have happening now. So you got the latest track out for When the World Stops. Tell us a little bit about putting that together.
Well, we had a few songs left over that we demoed for the last album, and we knew they were really good, strong tracks. So, and I had about 3 or 4 songs that I'd really never showed the band, but maybe they were 3 or 4 years old. And when I showed them to them, they went, "What the heck? Why didn't you ever show us these songs?" That people, a few people told me, "Man, you guys got to put this song on an album." But I never really showed any of the guys. I just wasn't sure if they'd fit or not. And then we created about 5 or 6 songs over the summer and in between the records. I think the records were only 16 months apart. So, we just kept continuously writing, and we had enough songs for another album. So we wanted to jump on that. Why Rome Wasn't Built in a Day was still kind of like on fire,
Yeah, yeah. Are you still using that formula we talked about last time? You kind of have your own internal A&R team, if you will, of folks.
Yep.
You have like a focus group reviewing some of your tracks and kind of giving you that internal knowledge, what might hit the best. Are you still kind of using that?
Doing the same exact thing, man. Exact same thing. And it's funny because this time I looked at the last album, Rome Wasn't Built in a Day, and I looked at this album from the same people, like the ratings, and I kind of added them up or what it multiplied everything. It was like, okay, this album got better marks than Rome Wasn't Built in a Day, which got great marks too,
Right.
So,
well, you should be improving every time. It should be a little better,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
I think that's what's cool about it. We just didn't throw out another album just to throw one out, even though it was a short amount of time, the songs were all really, really super good. So none of us had to worry about, does this song just put on there just for the hell of it, or is it deserving to be on an album,
Yeah, yeah. I also noticed you guys did a track with Vinnie Vincent, it looks like. Fuel the Fire there.
No.
No.
That is AI generated, and it just came out.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So I saw that on the Spotify list. I wasn't sure about that. So let's take that out of there.
I'm sure he's freaking out, and we're freaking out. We just seen it today, and we're like, what the hell is this? And we nailed it down and found out that somebody, was just a thief.
Wow. Did you guys contact Spotify and then, or how do you?
We did some research on Spotify, and it says right now there is no way that they could tell you if they're going to take an AI song down, and that they allow AI songs to be generated.
That's
So it
ridiculous.
is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so we're
So,
freaking out just a little bit. I mean, somebody could just go ahead and make 50 songs of Babylon AD and just say they're
so,
Babylon
so
AD.
you're telling me there's like a loophole in Spotify if people want to
Mhm.
start creating AI stuff, they need to nail this down.
Hey,
That's crazy.
so just 10 minutes ago, before I contact you, I've been doing some research on this. There's a guy that put up AI song 6 months ago. He's already got 500,000 hits,
Yeah.
and it's all just fake AI. He don't know how to
Yeah.
sing. He don't know how to play
Yeah.
guitar, do anything.
I guess if you come out and you headline it with saying this is all AI created, that maybe that's one thing.
Hmm.
But a side note is sliding something into an artist's list of songs.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any of the stuff you got going on.
Oh man.
That's why I bring it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just seen that this morning. All of a sudden, Spotify sent us a message. Hey, your song is ready to be, out to the world or something like that. And we are like, what the hell are they talking about? And we started, we all started talking to the band, and we got our agent involved and our management involved. And we're like, what is this, man? And we found out it's all AI generated.
That's crazy. I mean,
I know.
there should be, some certifications. If you put anything up for your artist name, it should have to go through you guys. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, let us know what happens with that because we don't want to see that kind of crap happen to anybody.
Can you imagine 10 years from now what it'll be if that's legal, if that's okay to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
I could just make up a song tomorrow and say I'm the Rolling Stones and just have the guy sound like Mick Jagger and
Yeah.
make $1 million.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just a,
well,
I'm just a
unless you
fat
own,
old lady housewife sitting in a
yeah, well, that's
rocking
like
chair
all
at 8 years
intellectual
old.
property, right? You'd have to own the likeness and the voice. Those are all rights that have to be acquired, and
Well,
I guess not.
I guess
Oh,
not, man.
oh
Yeah,
my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. So, folks, yeah, that is not a true track. That
no,
Vinnie Vincent Fuel the Fire track on Spotify is not Babylon AD. So maybe we should send some comments to Spotify and get this stuff taken down for you guys because that is just crazy,
any
crazy.
help you can, man. I mean, I just really worried about the future now. I didn't know
Yeah.
you could do that. To just say something's yours to just make it up.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be able, I mean, it should be submitted from your account and it should
Yeah,
be verified from you, but obviously
exactly.
that's not the case.
Yeah.
Ridiculous stuff. All right. Well, let's talk about the stuff you really got going on here, the tracks. You got the video and track out for When the World Stops. This is interesting, really interesting video. I was taking a look at it, but it looks like the whole thing doesn't drop. I think you just got the video out for now, right?
Yeah, the video's out and the single is out.
Okay.
Um, the album hits, well, the CD comes out on September 1st, and then all the songs go to digital uh on October 1st.
Okay, is the song going to be dropping on the streaming services? Because I'm not seeing it on there yet.
Are
I
you
didn't
kidding
see.
me?
Yeah, I didn't see When the World Stops. I see it shows
Really?
the album drops September 26th, and that's why I was making sure we're all current with our
Oh,
information here for you. You
that
know, so
well, that's crazy because I know if I go to Apple, it's sitting there. So
really,
Spotify doesn't have it. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, they're definitely dropping the ball. Anyway, so those
Something's going
tracks
on.
are out for When the World Stops. So
Yeah.
we're gonna definitely check that out and very, very cool. So are you guys working on new material on the road all the time, or you just kind of do it when you're hitting the studio? Or you said you
Uh,
actually had tracks you said that were kind of kicking around, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm always continuously writing anytime I'm in the studio, which I'm at right now. I've always got ideas flowing, and those guys give me a lot of ideas. We don't do too much when we're on the road. It's just kind of hard. You're playing every night or every other night. You just don't really have time. We're gonna be playing the UK starting next month, and we'll be gone for like a month. We play Greece and stuff like that. So I really don't, we have our guitars and things like that, but we don't really have any recording gear with us or anything like that. There might be some ideas, but generally no, not when we're on the road. We're concentrating on playing live.
Gotcha, gotcha. So another thing I want to get your take on a little bit here is, since you guys are really hit it big in the 80s, what do you think's the biggest change in music since the 80s? Do you think it's a streaming thing or what's the biggest change? Because it kind of evolves like, obviously it was all album sales and singles. that's kind of come back a little bit, but I don't know. It's kind of balancing between the two worlds now, I guess.
Yeah, well, the obviously thing that's changed is the record labels don't give you as big as advance that they used to give you, and they don't give you as big as push as they used to, and they're not really looking for hard rock bands to sign. So bands like us, we're kind of like dinosaurs, but at the same time, we're still roaming the earth, beating the drum that we play music. Um, and of course, now within the last 6 months or a year, AI. I mean, who knows what's going to happen now? I mean,
Yeah,
we're on a precipice of something that we're on the edge. Who knows what's going to happen now?
yeah, it's
We could
very
all be extinct in another, 6 months or so. And just there could be 100 Babylon EDs out there, and 100, whoever journeys.
right. I know. Could be crazy. Yeah, yeah. So not only Babylon AD, I was looking a little bit through your history here. You've also done some solo albums previously, that did pretty well too. Resonator Blues, Revolutionary Soul. Any thought maybe heading back to that at some point after the Babylon AD
Yeah,
dates?
yeah, absolutely. That's what I've been working on for about maybe 2 years. I have a handful of, I would say, call them like psychedelic soul rock songs, I guess. And then I've got a handful of songs that are very similar to Babylon AD, but just a little bit more on the pop side, you know. So
Right.
I'm debating on which album I'm going to put out. Is it going to be more a soul type of rock thing, or is it going to be like a pop rock thing? I haven't, I've got enough songs basically to do either one, but I'm just trying to figure out which direction I want to do.
Yeah, yeah. Some artists they kind of mix it up. They put a couple different styles of songs on there just to
Mhm.
kind of see what sticks. You know what I mean? They might do
Yes.
like a poppy or something that
Yeah,
maybe
some
a
of them,
rocky country type of sound
yeah,
or
some of them can be crossed. But uh I don't know. I'm experimenting right now.
definitely, definitely. Yeah. And like you were saying earlier, you guys got some tour dates coming up in the UK. It looks like in September.
Mhm.
September 4th, you're Underworld, London, United Kingdom. And it looks like September 5th to 8th, you're at the Hard Rock Hell Sleaze Festival
Yeah.
in Leicester, England. So I know rock and metal is still huge over in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
A lot of clubs to play over there too. A lot of
yeah,
stuff.
it's like a different world from what I
It
see. All
is.
these tours heading over there and
And you
big
get over there and
shows,
it's 1990.
right?
Yeah.
So like the poppy dance thing just doesn't click with them or does is not.
They want to hear the hard rock metal.
Yeah, there's lots of festivals going on there all the time. But when I saw your dates coming, I'm like, this is great, man. Have you guys been to the UK before? Or?
Yeah, this will be our fourth time over there.
Excellent, excellent, very cool. All
First
right.
time in Greece, so that's pretty fun. We'll be there for about 4 or 5 days. That's gonna be fun. Even though it's one show, we're just going over there early, just to have a blast. Go to the beaches and shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you guys do over there? Do you get like a little day off time, maybe 1 day or 2 days
We
off?
got let's see, we last 18. We have 2 days before we play that show. So when we land, so we're just gonna hang out in Greece, man, and see what it's like. In
Yeah.
Athens, around Athens.
Okay, yeah, definitely very cool. Yeah. So we look forward to definitely your shows coming up. We look forward to the new album release.
Yeah,
When the World Stops. I think it's September 26th when I was reading. Is that correct?
that's the digital and the CD, which I just got the booklet today. It's pretty cool. I got like 12 pages here of the lyrics and everything else. So, it's pretty high class. That'll be out September 1st. It's pre-order. You can pre-order it right now. Matter of fact, they sold out of their pre-orders the first pre-order. Then they did a second pre-order. They sold out of the next pre-order. Then they sold out of the first pressing that they made. Now they ran a whole new pressing.
Dude, that's outstanding. So if folks
Yeah,
want to pre-order that, where they go to
you just go
babylon80.com
to
or where should they go?
They can just go to babylonband.com, or they can go to our record label Kivel, Kivel Kivel Records. Either one.
Okay, so you folks can check out that definitely. And we hope we get some, US dates coming back when you guys are done with the shows. It looks like the last date I see September 20th is the one in Greece there. So
Yeah,
yeah.
our agent's already working on all that kind of stuff. We want to just make sure we kind of cut it off at the UK thing to, get everything focused on that first, and then we'll pick up some dates when we come back.
Excellent, excellent. Well, best of luck definitely on the new album. Very, very cool. So that wraps up this episode of Talking About Rock. Thank you to my guest today, Derek Davis from Babylon AD. And you folks out there, we're hoping you're keeping the torch alive and supporting live music wherever you are. Derek, again, man, thank you so much.
Thanks, Robert.